Hello, my angels, my love. Thank you for joining me on God at Leap of Faith. What I'm gonna do is pull out one wisdom of golden path card today. Well, I'm gonna say one, but what comes out comes out. You know, I can't just say one. Kind of see what the universe has to say to us, and then I'm going to use my makeshift cards to personalize a little bit about the person on your mind. I also want to see what's going on in their environment and like what they're thinking. We'll kind of go from there because I don't want to go too much time, but we're gonna try to key in a little bit. Okay, so Father God, I call you as I do this reading. Anyone needs to hear this message that you got them towards my channel. Protect me as I do this reading. Use my body as a tool to get the message out to those. Spirit guides, ancestors, moved over. Protect me, my good angel. Keep any negativity, any negative thoughts or patterns from coming my way. Unconditional love. Yes, you exude unconditional love to someone. You exude it just in yourself because you are an empress or an emperor. Let's just say that. So it's embodied with you. You're nurturing, you're understanding, you're loving. You know, you soothe people. You might feel like you draw a lot of people to you that just come and just bear their emotions, tell you their secrets, find you easy to talk to because you walk in the light and love of God. Like he projects unconditional love, and you walk in his embodiment, and you carry that within you. So it shows in your energy. Okay. Sometimes you're going to have people that don't like you, and they don't even know why they don't like you. It's because of the energy that you have, that you are exhibiting. Okay, so you're going to attract the good, you're going to attract the bad, but always remain to stay present, stay in the present moment, think about the future. You know, don't engage in negative things. Realize you're here for a purpose, and you know, and just continue to be loving and compassionate, and do what comes natural. Okay. And this is like, and other people they see this on you, they see this energy on you. Okay, and they love that you're not judgmental, and they love your perspective. They find you as being wise and understanding, and they like how you live and authentically yourself. You know, you're not out here trying to people please or draw attention to you. But one thing about it, like, you are accepted by many, and when you walk into a room, your energy just shows. It shows that you demand respect. Okay, and you gave someone this unconditional love, and I feel like here they didn't cooperate with you. They were so busy giving to other situations, to other people, trying to fit in with their environment, people of the past, living in trapped by their own old way of thinking. Okay, wanting to be who the community wanted them to be, wanting to be fit in. They would not be fit in, but they wanted to fit in with others and other people's feelings and thoughts and views of how they thought they should be. That they didn't pay attention to the situation that they had with you or relationship that they had with you, because they wanted to feel validated. Other people's needs were more important to them than your own. Okay, they were being generous with others, and they let you go unnoticed, and they, you know, as a result, now, like, they're entangled in a mess that they created for themselves. They created a lot of spiritual bonds that they need, toxic spiritual bonds, you know, that cords that they need to release, that they need to untangle themselves from. They found themselves in a big chaotic mess around a lot of fake friends, lust, just people going all in the same direction. No one's really leading, taking lead, or trying to have a view of where life needs to go. Okay, so that was all that came out with those two. So it kind of shows you what you were offering and what they chose. Alright, so if this already sounds like your story, stay tuned, because it's only gonna get better. Okay, so what can we say? Let's get some makeshift cards. Oh wait, no, before we get some makeshift cards, let's get our few makeshift cards and see. Come on out. If we could see a little bit about this person, about who you were, what they chose, and why they didn't want to come your way. So I'm not going to clarify with tarot. We're going to do a little makeshift. Okay, so let's see. Give it to me, angels. You offered all this unconditional love, and they didn't want conditional love. They want love with conditions. They didn't want honesty, respect, and truth. They wanted disloyal. They want a dishonesty. What is this person thinking? Oh my gosh, they wanted to just do what everybody else was doing. Yeah, this person might be homeless at this point. This person could have engaged with somebody who was homeless that didn't have anywhere. Somebody who made them feel needed. They feel like they needed to provide for them. Okay, this person could have a couple of people staying in the home. Yeah, they could be living in there like that. Like a tuna can. This person might need a house, looking for a house, looking to move. This person probably was a type C personality, very conscientious of not of very conscientious, but has difficult way of dealing with emotional expression. So this person had a throat chakra, like they knew, and when I say throat chakra, like they find it difficult to express love, kindness, positive encouragement. They did not find it difficult to be rude, sharp, snotty, or any of that. Okay, so the throat chakra only worked when it was building you up, not tearing you down. Because I felt like this person was very bold, very brutal, could say some slick stuff, okay, because they were in their negative stuff mode. But I feel like, hey, when it came to loving thoughts, encouragement, positivity, and sharing love and speaking their emotions, their throat went, and that's how that shit go. Okay. Yeah. Cinderella comes up. Okay, so you could know somebody by the name of Cindy, like the name Cindy, Cynthia, watched the movie Cinderella. This person viewed you under unconditional love as being nurturing, sweet, loyal, and yet they took advantage of that. This person was like a Shrek, a ogre, a bully. Like I said, I felt like when I talked about the throat chakra that they couldn't uplift, but they had no business tearing down. This person went towards the Three Little Bears. And a movie might mean something to you if you watched the Three Little Bears. This person huffed, puffed, and blew a bunch of hot air. Wasn't about shit. And then went towards this community that does the same thing. Future fake, gaslight, huff, puff, and really isn't about anything. Okay? Somebody could live in Missouri. Missouri could mean something to somebody. It could be on their license plate tag. I could take the first four letters. Miss, this person misses you. Somebody could be born in the 70s. In the 70s, 7 means something. I did a reading earlier. I had July and I had 7. So 7 means something. And 7 in tarot is the Chariot, overcoming obstacles, somebody determined, someone wanting to take control. So somebody might be coming towards you. I'm just going to put this here. Or somebody could be born, something could happen in the month of July. Somebody could be born on the 7th of the month. Hell, could be 7th of July, okay? Grumpy. Okay, somebody's feeling really grumpy. Someone is always miserable, looks for the negative in situations. If you think about, grumpy as one of the 7 dwarfs. Okay, somebody could be dealing with somebody who looks like a 7 dwarf. Somebody who wants to follow another woman around, trying to be in her limelight, wanting to please her, but just grumpy because she doesn't want him, okay? Or that could be the woman. This woman could be like grumpy, following behind a man, chasing a man who does not want her. Some little short, grumpy person. Dodge. Somebody's driving a Dodge truck, Dodge car. Somebody drives a Honda truck, Honda car. Somebody needs constant attention and is suspicious of others. This could go both ways. Somebody driving a Dodge could need constant attention, and the Honda could be suspicious of others, or reverse it. Or the same 2 people could need attention and are suspicious of everything because they have no trust, because they're not trustworthy and they have no trust. Silver means something to somebody. Somebody has a silver Dodge, silver truck, likes the color silver, silver jewelry, silver hair, gray hair, silver in house, silver something. So I don't know. Silver means something. Well, somebody the third party turned out to be silver because you were gold and they traded in their gold for silver. Okay? How about that? Somebody's operating in their 9th house. That deals with higher learning and travel. So somebody might be ready to travel. Somebody might be going back to school. Somebody might be, trying to get wisdom from someone. They're just trying to learn something, research something, find out about something, investigate, do, something's going on. Somebody feels betrayed. Yeah, they feel betrayed, yucky. They feel worried. They're worried that they lost you because they treated you like a mistress, or they went towards a mistress, a third party person. Okay, somebody who felt like they're the black sheep of the family, or the person they went to is the black sheep of the family. Okay. Somebody could be a life path number 2. Harmonious and compassionate and empathetic, but they're drawn towards partnerships and diplomacy. That could be you, collective. Okay, you could be harmonious and compassionate and empathetic. The person you were dealing with could have been married. Maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know. That's not for me to judge. And this could be why we have a mistress, because maybe they were married and you were the mistress, willingly or unwillingly, knowing or not knowing. Okay, or this person could be dating a married person who is aggressive and mean. Again, this is a heart chakra, so somebody who does not have balance in their relationship, somebody who is not compassionate. Brown could mean something. Somebody could be married to someone who's aggressive and mean, could have brown hairs, brown eyes. Brown could be the maiden name, last name, somewhere in their name. Brown car, brown furniture. Brown is relevant in some type of way. Somebody could be a nurse or a CNA, somebody working in the medical field, or just caring for others, or someone's just nurturing others, or somebody needs a nurse to come out and see them because they're exuding some medical complications. They need to see a nurse at this point. Okay, somebody's trying to get a job, or I had higher learning out here. Somebody's going to school to study nursing, and or to be a CNA, get a certification. Okay, put it where it goes. You know your situation. Somebody could be a plumber, knows how to work some pipes, whether by trade or self-taught. Okay, white. Somebody could be white. Somebody could be African American. Somebody have a white car, white truck, Honda, Dodge. White could be a last name, maiden name, wearing a white t-shirt, white shirt, white hair, something about white. Okay. Somebody could live in a white house. Somebody could live in a brown house. Somebody was operating in their 5th house, which speaks about pleasure and creativity. Somebody was dealing with pleasure. They were definitely in their lustful ways, things that pleased them, whether it was material items, sex, alcohol, drugs, being controlling. You know, somebody was just into romance and children. Someone can have multiple children. Okay, a couple of other little babies running around. Hell, could be 7. We had the 7 out here. Could be 3. We got the 3 little bears out here. Could have 7 kids, 3 different mothers. Who knows? Put it where it goes. Someone has a deceased mother or maternal figure. It doesn't have to be the biological mom. Could be an adopted mom. Could be a stepmom. Could be somebody who played a mother role. Could be a mother-in-law. Okay, someone that with this pink card being out here, somebody that has something to do with their stability as a child, that is associated with them through birth. Somebody who, this person, like, I don't want to step any toes out there, but when this person passed away, this mother figure to the person that's on your mind, it put this person in survival mode. Okay, and some of their actions and how they act and how they carry themselves, being unloving, unwilling to open their heart, could be because they're just in survival mode. They're looking for safety. They don't feel safe to give their heart to you. Okay, because they're afraid to love. So I just want to say that. I felt that. Green means something. Green is also the heart chakra. When I talk about that, the heart closed. So just this person doesn't have compassion in their relationships, does not balance with their heart right now. Their heart is closed out, and they need to balance their chakras. Maybe put peace to the passing of their mother. Speak to her. Write a white candle. Talk to her. Speak out loud to her. Make peace with the situation. Go see her. Go to a gravesite. Red is out here again, speaking about the root chakra. I talked about red earlier in my earlier video. I kept saying I kept in the color red, so I don't know if this has to do with passion, anger, Somebody can have a nickname red, likes the color red, something about red. But I really feel like red could be a person, a wise person. Somebody could have a friend named Red who's trying to speak wisdom to them and help them with the situation that they're dealing with. Um, because they might be in some toxicity or something. Orange. Orange means something. Orange is also the sacral chakra. It talks about emotion, sensuality, them being creative. So again, like red and orange. So this could be somebody named Red that's talking to them about their emotions, because maybe a person is just unemotional right now. And video technology, maybe this person, somebody's watching this person. Okay, maybe someone has video of them. Maybe they're recording them doing something. Could be neighbors, could be community, could be third party, could be police, could be whoever. Somebody was caught on tape, or somebody's watching you online or watching your videos if you're online doing something on any type of public forum in any type of way. Somebody could be a life path 8, which makes them ambitious, practical, and resourceful. And they're often drawn towards careers that, that involve business, finance, and leadership. So you could have been dealing with somebody who's a life path 8, somebody who likes to be self-employed, someone who's always trying to be a leadership in their community, or either somebody who's always bossy, arrogant, and wants to tell people what to do. Usually somebody who's good with handling money and financial careers, but on the same token, somebody could be having a loss because it's a life path 8. They also could be dealing with some karma with the 8 out there too, and having a hit where it comes to their finances and their money, and their businesses might not be taken off like they expect them to, because they built them on faulty foundation. The sun is out here, so the sun is exposing somebody. It's actually in putting them in touch with their core identity, is exposing their egos, making them self-aware of their ego, their pride, who they are, the things they did. It's making them take another look at themselves and how people see them. If you remember the show Cars, the cartoon Cars, this person was like Lightning McQueen in that TV show. They were living in the moment. Lightning McQueen lived in the moment, lived for the fast life, didn't take notice of the important things that were going on around him. He was just speedy. Go, I want that. Go, go, go. Act first, think last, and in the end, what he do? Get down the road, pass out of gas, then go out. Somebody drives an Acura car, Acura truck. Someone's broke but pretends to have it all. This reminds me like an extension of the first video I put out when I said there was a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, probably Cancer. That there was a couple, a long-term couple, a married couple, or a community that wanted to act like they had things that they didn't have. They pretended, made things look more appealing than what it really was, and this shit in the inside is really falling apart. This person was in a long-term relationship with someone who could have been in the healthcare, or looking to study to be a nurse or CNA in the healthcare, or this person has a lot of health issues going on, and they rely on their long-term partner for their healthcare. Maybe that's how they have their insurance, but they're possibly getting ready to go through a divorce, and they're worried about what's going to happen with them and their healthcare. I told you I felt like somebody was in survival mode, because of maybe a deceased mother that they closed their heart to, somebody who probably was religious but no longer is, okay, somebody who possibly has a Cadillac, had a Cadillac, looking to get a Cadillac, owns a Cadillac, someone right now who's shy about how they're feeling and what they're going through, okay, someone who's feeling socially awkward right now, about how everything played out. Someone looking to a teacher, wanting to be a teacher, dealing with a teacher, someone who needs to be taught a lesson, someone who's going to a spiritual teacher for guidance, whether that's in a church or could be saying a tarot reader, or someone, or you were a teacher in somebody's life. Okay, someone could have been a prior inmate. Somebody couldn't have gone to jail, spent time in jail, on probation, dealing with somebody that is, or looking at some jail time. Somebody was a mechanic, is a mechanic, self-studied, self-taught, learned, went to school, African American. Something about the color blue. They can have a dog named Blue, blue eyes, blue hair, blue car, blue truck, blue house, blue furniture. Last name could be blue. Main name could be blue. Like the color blue. Feeling blue in their emotions. New Mexico is coming out. I don't know the relevance. Maybe somebody was dealing with somebody that's going to be deported. Married somebody to keep them from being deported. Okay. Donald Duck, the cartoon character, the Disney character. This person puts you in the mind of Donald Duck. They were impatient, angry, short-tempered. Okay, had a "don't mess with me" attitude. Always complaining about something. Things were never going right in their life. Massachusetts might mean something to somebody. Beaches. Somebody likes going to the beaches, was to the beach, met somebody on the beach, likes water, likes sand, wants to move on the beaches, live at the beaches, and somebody could be separated. You're going through separation with them, they're separated from you, they're going through separation from who they're with, looking at being separated, wants a separation. Somebody who is a street pharmacist. Okay, somebody who's trying to separate from their prior career of being a street pharmacist. Okay, somebody who is a street pharmacist in the city. Who we have out here who is being watched, who is being recorded, who likes to sit around and listen to music, play a musical instrument, has musical instrument, or is telepathically sending you messages through music. Someone who sat around with their mistress and listened to music together, who they're in a long-term relationship with. Let's see what else we have out here. Someone who is dating somebody that was a prior inmate, or somebody who has been arrested, maybe got them out of jail, had to get them out of jail. Somebody who wants that single life, headed towards single life, who possibly drives a Ford car, Ford truck. Something about Kentucky, Kent, whatever. They might know somebody named Kent, might be from Kentucky. Somebody who's optimistic about being single, wanting to now be loyal. Somebody who might be wanting to move from the country or to the country. Looking at getting a Mazda, has a Mazda car, Mazda truck. Could be somebody that's your child's father or you are about to have a child with. Okay. Somebody who was a cheater and cheated on you with their baby's mother. Okay, who possibly does hair, knows how to do hair, met her at a hairdresser, pays for her to get her hair done, and a fish, an alcoholic who likes to drink a lot, come up for air, always land on the back, always hiding emotions to the stuff, always being sneaky in the background. Somebody could have been dealing with a baby's mom who was a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody who just couldn't say no to the past. They had to go back to the past situation, redo a cycle that should have been done and closed with. Somebody could have been doing online dating, okay? This person now sees you as spiritual. Something about a cat. This person has 9 lives. You could be a life path number 9. This person could, but this being spiritual, get a sixth sense, see things, feel things that are there, that knows when something's not right. This person could have a cat. This person could be dating somebody who has a nickname Cat. Somebody had a cat, wants a cat. Cat-like reflexes. I always find a way to get out of a situation. Dealing again with the water sign that keeps coming up a lot today. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something about these water signs. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody could be frisky as a cat. This water sign could be frisky, playful, but also could be like a tiger ready to jump on you. Somebody could be self-employed. Someone could have a Nissan. We had the colors out here too. We had red, we had orange, we had silver. Somebody can have a Nissan, Mazda, Dodge, Honda, any of those colors, okay? Ooh, somebody with a Winnie the Pooh character type of personality. Sunny, outgoing, positive person. Could be you we talking about, collective. Could be you. Ooh, but somebody was dealing with a snake in the grass. Collective, cut your grass. Could be a snake in your grass. It don't necessarily have to be the reptile snake in the grass. Could be some people around you that don't belong, okay? The devil tempting you, temptations. Learn how to fight them. Somebody was a pimp. Somebody was out here sneaking around, hooking up with other people. Now they feel annoyed, angry, and appalled about how they treated you because they could have hooked up with somebody from Georgia, went to Georgia to see somebody in Georgia. Know they doing dirty, acting like a snake and a pimp in Georgia. And they know that you're disappointed in them. They're disappointed in themselves. They feel miserable. They feel stressed. They feel restless, can't sleep at night. This person is going through a transformation, okay? They need to rebuild themselves. They need to get their power back. You need to take your power back. This person could be biracial or dealing with somebody that's biracial. Apartment hunting, living in an apartment, or pimping outside of this apartment where they feel alone, anxiety, awkward. Okay, this person might be acting like a homebody now. They may think that you were a homebody. Somebody was a bully on the outside, like to come across as tough and have it all, but really they're crying for help in the inside. And you were their secret. They don't really want people to know like how they feel about you, the love that they have for you. You know, again, see, love and value. This person does love you and value you, but they keep that secret to themselves because they want to come across like this big bully, not knowing that makes them look like a fool. Okay, law enforcement could be getting involved in a situation that this person has going up. We did have watching earlier, so somebody could be on recording video, or somebody's watching something that they're doing. We do have the community, the city. We did have street pharmacists, so you know, hint, hint, hint. Law enforcement could be watching the street pharmacists do what they do in the neighborhood, the city, the country, or on the beaches. You're being watched. I'm lazy and I want to be taken care of. Yeah, this person want to take the lazy way out of life. They don't really want to assume responsibilities. They want somebody else to come in and do all the work, and they just benefit from that. Okay, somebody could be in Tennessee, thinking about going to Tennessee. Somebody is doing some healing. You collective are doing some healing, but this person needs to go in and do some healing as well. Okay, you could be a type A personality, highly motivated and organized, competitive, and a perfectionist. And maybe just how that person saw you. Okay, yeah, somebody had a truck. Could have been a Dodge, could have been a Nissan, could have been a Ford, could have been a Honda. We did have the color white out here, white, yellow, orange. Could be either one of those. Okay, let's see. One more of these, and then we're going to go into what's going on in their vibe, as if this wasn't enough. Somebody could have been in the military, works for the military. Someone could just have like that military type attitude, authoritative type attitude about themselves, or they might be looking to want to go into the military again. Alright, so let's see what's the vibe. What's going on in see, Father? Son and Holy Spirit. Alright, what's the vibe for this person you could tell me about? What is the spirit? This person that's feeling alone and anxious, shy to speak their feelings, but they did love and value you. Might be a mechanic, might be a plumber, could be an inmate, could be a snake in the grass, pimping, sleeping around, living on the beaches and the streets, going for divorce, messing around with the ho-hos. You got them blocked. You block them spiritually, energetically. You moved on. When you say less. I have nothing to say. Don't call. I don't want to hear it. You see my shades on. I ain't checking for your outers. Doing my own thing. I'm loving myself. I'm healing. Yep, I know you feel rejected. You feel rejected. You feel left alone, but it's self-inflicted. You cause that shit on yourself. Now go sit somewhere and meditate. You want to go out there and enjoy the nightlife. Have fun, strip tease, gamble, go to Vegas, pay for the ho-hos, give them all the cho-chos. You didn't want to value me, so I moved on. You thought you were going to have love affairs on me, keep your dirty little secrets, and I wouldn't find out about it. You know, watching your sex flicks, doing your online dating, down low, hooking up with the same sex and think, I don't know, carrying diseases around here. Now you sitting back longing for me. You want to say, let's talk. I miss you. I want a reunion. I want things to come back. But oh no, you gotta suffer the consequences of your actions. You make a bad choice, you played the games, you sent the mixed signals. I don't care if you hurt. Go sit with the consequences by damn self. I don't want to know. I'm exhausted with your lies. I'm burnt out with your games. Now you feel burdened, you feel empty inside because you lost the best thing you had. Now that you ended up with a psychopath, an abusive, conniving, unpredictable person, you try to delay a beginning with us. Now you spent too much time playing games. Now I'm too busy for you. You procrastinated when you should have taken action. Okay, now I'm just wishful thinking for you. No second chances, no deja vu, no nostalgia. Go sit in your emotions, draw yourself out. You're over your head with this one, baby. You overextended yourself. Now that you're at rock bottom, you want to think about what you had, what you did wrong. Too late. I'm out. I'm deuces. My angel can't even help you now. He helped me. He protected me from your sorry ass. He prevented me from having any further harm from you. If I had to come in and intervene because you were acting like a psychopath, even though you were dealing with a psychopath, now you feel paranoid because you know now that my archangel's in the picture and he's going to get revenge. You're going to have karma. So you better be cautious about how you move and watch your back. I told you, somebody's watching you. I know you're feeling insecure. The streets are watching you. The streets are talking. God was watching. The angels are protecting. Oh, you done did it now. You done did it now. Because now I'm settled. I'm secure in who I am. I'm getting myself self-love. I'm increasing my money. I don't need you. Never needed you. Just wanted you. But watch my glow up as I come up on that ass with my new opportunities, my new love, my successful business. And then watch me follow my dreams. Okay? Because you could make up your mind to be with me. I made up my mind to believe in myself. And I am accomplishing a lot. You see this? No longer my emotions about you. No longer worried. But you fear. You fear my new beginning because I know you feel trapped. You're trapped. No options. No more options to come back. I don't forgive you. You're trapped in the bed that you made with the karmic that you made that you hate. Okay? Now you're being antisocial. You want to go out there and party. Now you in your feelings. You don't want to hang out with anybody. You're giving people the silent treatment because you feel left out. You feel left out by me because you didn't want to be intimate. You couldn't show mutual respect. You couldn't be close. You couldn't have unity. You couldn't just be with one person. You had to be out there and be lustful with all the ho-hos, with the cho-chos, so you can try to come out because you're so materialistic. I think not. Now your dreams of being with me are shattered, broken. You have nothing but nightmares because you didn't like my nurturing that I gave to you. You didn't listen to my wisdom. You didn't want to give back. Okay? So now I had to get away. I had to get away from you, go have fun on my own, and leave you to just self-reflect on your actions, on what you did, your untapped talents. And I know you're touching yourself, and we're going to find out, like, why you're touching. So, like, what are you thinking? Because I was your lust, I was your choice, I was your turn on. Okay? What else, Spirit? Yeah. I know you're dreaming of me. You're dreaming of me. Even when you sleep, I'm on your mind. They're seeing you in your dreams and vice versa. They leave themselves waking up, craving your love, craving you. There are so many messages in their dreams that's important to the situation. Okay? Now, they want your soft caresses. They want your fluttering kisses. They want your warm breath. They want your body close to them. They think and they long for the deep romance that you have that they can't have anymore. And they're wondering who you're giving it to. Yeah, you are their every thought. You are their every thought. You are a constant in the back of their mind. You're a whisper behind every moment of every day. They're obsessed with you and feel incapable of thinking about anyone else. But you know what? They did it to themselves. They did it to themselves with the decisions that they made. Okay? And that is my message. I hope that this was your story. If it was, continue to tune in to Guided Leap of Faith for a little bit more information as to what's going on. Bye.